Alrighty, hey there, everybody. We're here. We made it. We made it through Christmas and almost made it through December. Let's check, make sure that I'm live streaming. I see we got a couple people waiting. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys waiting up. My schedule has just been all over the spectrum today, sort of like ADHD or something. Let's see what we got going on over here. Make sure that we're actually running. Show you a little bit behind the scenes. Make sure that I'm. All right, there we are. Streaming. Cool. All right. If you're there, be sure to say hi. Let us know that you're there. I see Mike K is there. So Mike, hats off to you. Mike's one of our Gold Star members here, so he gets special hats off to you. Here's to you, Mike. And Dave is here. So David F is here. Dave is one of our rancher members. So always good to have you, Dave, as well. You get special, you get hats off as well to you. So good to see you. Gonna shake your hand. I know Dave's working on a bunch of good projects out there as well. Mike, I don't know if I know what kind of stuff you're working on. You should send us some of the things that you're building. I think it's been a while. I probably knew at one point. But you know how things are, you forget over time. And it looks like Stozo just popped in, so big ol' schwabbity boop to Stozo as well. Good to see you all. Hope you had a good Christmas. Well, mine went pretty good. Now, got to see the kids, so that's always good. I got a new hat around here somewhere. But it's not not big bling thing. Like you can't see it, it doesn't show up so well on the channel. So oh well, what are you gonna do about that? But always good to have that. And we had some really good drops during the Christmas season. If you have been paying attention at all, man, I'm putting out a lot of videos, and it's because there's been a lot of stuff popping up. So we're gonna go through that, but we're gonna probably spend most of our time today just talking about Qwen 3 Edit because it is I think it's the most powerful model that we've played with. It's just it's really incredible stuff. So anyway, we'll take a look at that. So as usual, be sure to say hi if you are here so that I know you're there. Looks like we only got about 4 people watching at the moment, but obviously, we want that to grow. So get up. I know we got Buddy coming in here too. There should be Bill should be popping in. He's got some questions about this workflow that we're going to be taking a look at. This workflow over here. Boy, do I even show? I'm such a sliver there. Why even bother? Let's do that. I don't know. On a side note, I don't know if you've noticed with my videos, I started to make this a lot smaller down here for the main videos, just because someone pointed out, said, "We don't want to look at your ugly face all the time. We'll see more screen." Let me know what you think about that. I'm just keeping it up like this for live stream because I want you guys to feel like I'm here with you because I am over here. We're live streaming. So not for the live stream. Maybe we just kind of keep it up like this, and the other videos changing things up a bit. But we're going to be looking at this workflow, and just incredibly powerful. I had to let me make sure there's nothing bad here that I've been working on here. I went ahead and squished everything in here. This is the weirdest dang workflow. Well, I'm going to take a little divergent trip here, but they put in all of these. I don't know what these are, but they put in all these little hinge points. And so if you move one of these things, the hinge point stays. So to move all this stuff, you've got to grab all these little things and put it over there. And I did it because I'm that committed to the cause, but it was obnoxious. So the workflow you're going to get over from CogniBuild, my blog, cognibuild.ai. This is all stretched out. So it's going to look a little bit different if you downloaded the non-member site one. And if you're a non-member, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. That's why we make the video, so you can choose what you want to do here. Let's delete that. Okay. So, all right, we're going to take a look at this incredibly powerful workflow. First, I guess, let's check in and remind you that we're going to be doing the wacky races. Where's our wacky races? Here they are. Oh, that's not a very good image at all. Let's go get a better image of that. Essentially, the more you chat in, the more you get ranked by YouTube. And then the more you get ranked by YouTube, the greater the chance of winning the wacky races. And when you win the wacky races, there is glories untold. And they're untold because there's really not much glory to it, but it is kind of fun to play. So, number one, you get to choose. I always say, no one ever takes me up on this, but I always say that if you do get your number one on here, then you can choose. Now, I got to point out, Visual Drizzle just popped in here. Okay, Visual Drizzle is very dear to my heart. He's my nephew. Hey, yo, what's up, Heavy? Sup? Good to see you, bro. Awesome that he's here. So I'm gonna give Visual Drizzle some hundreds because that's my boy. All right, yo, what's up, Viz? We call him Heavy. All right. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, there's Hayseed Farm Boy. Good to see you, Hayseed. Always happy to have you around as well. So anyway, here we are. We're all up into this. Oh, we got some Major League Baseball stuff. Let's pop on over to let's pop on over to getgoingfast.pro. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to getgoingfast.pro, it takes you over to the new page. Okay, so you actually probably end up over here as usual. Just click on your proceed to the list of apps, or you can go directly to the member site. We're going to pop on directly over to the member site here. And as usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of scroll through. Hold on just a second. Let's see here. Scroll down, and we'll grab everything up from the last one that we got. Oh, yeah, we had Longcat. Stuff happens so fast. Longcat came out, and hold on just a second. Longcat came out, and we've already forgotten about it, and that was huge just like a week ago. It's crazy how hold on, I'm looking for something here while we're doing something. Hold on a second. All right. All right. So anyway, so Longcat came out. Anyway, so we're gonna go through all this. Let's scroll all the way down here. Here's our one scale. I have been doing so much playing around the control net. God, when was the last time we did a live stream? I feel like we've done live stream since here, so I think maybe let's start with Qwen 2.1 scale. So just absolutely fantastic model. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So Qwen 2 scale animation, major step forward from the original animate workflow. Okay, this workflow was incredible. This is I made a small mistake with it. I touted this as the Qwen Animate Killer. It's not really the same thing as Qwen Animate. If you remember with Qwen Animate, you'd throw in a video and you'd click on like the head or the arms or the legs, this kind of thing, and then you could replace that part of the person, right? Now, it kind of came and it didn't work, but like, you know, you could keep this shirt, let's say theoretically, and just change out the head, and it never really worked with Qwen scale. It just takes the whole image, it takes the whole video, and it changes the and it mimics
all right,
the motion here. Now I want to show you stuff of what we've done, but I gotta tell you, my hard drive crashed out and I lost everything last night. So like I had 20 terabytes, a 20 terabyte hard drive. I had about 10 terabytes of models and videos and everything on there, and it crapped out. So I'm gonna have to rely on this stuff. I didn't download all that stuff. Yep. 9-layer Knights just popped in, so we're gonna say yo to 9. 9, of course, is one of our Gold Star members. So 9, it's good to see you. Okay. I want to show you actually. 9 put out a Christmas welcome. So we'll go over to Planet Nigel. Hey, if you guys don't know Planet Nigel, What planet are you living on? Yo, okay. Planet Nigel, of course, is the place for all great breaking fake AI news. He does really good stuff over there. So, all right. So anyway, so on scale, we could get a picture here of what the workflow looked like. Close that out. I know this isn't great. My apologies, guys. But it was really easy. You just threw in the image, you throw in the reference image, and within just a couple minutes, I think it took about 4 minutes, you could get some very good stuff. I made this. Let's go over to YouTube real quick. Um, good, good lord. Okay. Da, 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 da. Let me figure out how I get over to my own videos. This is, there we go. Your videos. I made this short using one scale that I thought was kind of clever, but of course, I tend to think my own stuff's clever, but it's not all that clever. But let's take a look at this. So this is all one scale. So this is like the original dance kind of stuff. And then I took them and I took these. And then I took these silly, stupid 20 dances from 2025 and made Ginger Roger dance. So let's take a look. Okay, so that was a one scale example there. I don't think I did any others over here. So one scale, very good. Definitely worth your time to play with. Okay, so I would be working with that, and I spent quite a bit of time on that. There's really not much to say to this. Unfortunately, you can't use the LoRa's with this. Okay, so like if you got your 20.1 LoRa's, they don't work. But what is cool is that you can use Z image to create an incredible image and then throw it in here. Now, here's where it's really kind of going at. All right, I scratched my nose. I guess I'm going to kiss a fool here. So the combination of Z image and animation is really where the power's at. So you take Z image and you create this amazing video image, like still image, like incredible. You can't tell the difference in the quality sort of thing. And then you throw it into one of these animation things and it retains the quality. So that's really the power punch. You hit them with the left, you hit them with the right? You hit them with the Z, and then you hit them with the scale or something like that, all right? That's really where that's going there. Let's really quickly say yo to everyone over here. It says, hey, Seed's back in. It says, is 10 terabytes for models normal or a good idea? It's pretty average, to be honest. Models are getting up to be 20 gigabytes or more. By the time you get done with Qwen Edit, you're going to be downloading 40 gigabytes more. Same thing. We're going to take a look at the Avatar, 50 gigabytes. So it's actually quite common, which little shameless plug here, which is why getting these model managers that I offer are so good, because then you can download it and then you can delete it easy without having to go drill through it to find it. It keeps track of the specific model, so that will help you to manage the drive space, which I have to deal with now. I was like a rich man. I was like smoking $100 bills of terabytes because I had a 20 TB hard drive, and I didn't do any sort of what do you call it, management. I just saved it, light another cigar with another $100 bill of terabytes, and then when it crashed, now I'm down to like 3 terabytes total on my machine. I'm like, wow. So I'm back down to model managing with you. So I do appreciate these things quite as well. All right, York Man. What's up? York Man popped in. I think he's new. So good to see you, York Man. Sup? Always welcome. You get your first time here, you get a hats off. So hats off to you, York Man. It says, when are you trying the Higgs field cinema features? I'm against those close models, but the cinema option is good. Okay, we'll have to take a look at the Higgs field cinema stuff. Is that local or is that online? I think we've done Higgs field. makes me interested. Let's pop over to the browser. Take a little hiatus here. Let's go back over to getgoingfast.pro and let me see what I got on Higgs field. I got Higgs audio cloning. Okay. But I don't see. So I'll tell you what. Let's put a pin in it over here, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at Higgs field cinema and see what we got going on with that. Yorkman says the sound is a bit bad. Okay, not bad. That's because I had the microphone off and on. Okay, Hasty, that's pretty cool. And Yorkman says Z image good with cinematography. Yeah, Z image is amazing if you prompt it right. Use the correct if you use its correct pronouns. No, if you use the correct lures and all that, you get incredible stuff. So, Yorker says, sorry, man, but you have the best AI content. Much love from friends. Oh, I appreciate that. No need to be sorry, York, man. I appreciate that. I'm feeling the love all the way here. This is post-Christmas, pre-New Year love. I'm feeling all the way from France. So, bonjour, comment ça va? Oui, oui. Saffron, I don't know. They're good to have you from all over, and I'm happy to have you. So, all right. Well, let's pop back. Let's continue forward here. Trying a different. So it's just more video stuff. Trying a different style here with the thumbnails. Let me know what you think about that. Okay, Longcat avatar. So very cool, and this actually again works very fast. So let's show this image. So I haven't done it, but there's a thing that came out called Live Persona, and Live Persona is supposed to make real time face swapping. So like, hey, you know what? Is it really Gary here that's talking to you, or is it his avatar? And I'm going to tell you the secret. Whenever you see something that says real time FaceTime streaming, you know, as low as whatever, it's a lie because you can't do it. I don't think I saved it, but it doesn't work. You cannot get real time face swapping streaming at 40, even with a 4090. But the point is, I used it. I was able to make this this image, which I thought was weird. I threw in a Springer Spaniel, and then I put my face over it. So I took that, it was high quality. I took that, threw it into this Longcat avatar, and made this video.
Welcome back to Get Going Fast. This is the place where we get into this excellent hobby of AI in a quick and efficient manner, in which you might actually learn something. Today, we are undertaking just a massive deep dive. It's a real fire hose of information, but we're here to guide you through it. Our mission is to...
All right, so that was cool. And you see, it shorts out at about 15 seconds. That's about all you can make. Again, we do have the model manager over here. You can find that just by going over here and typing in Longcat. Much better than
Get Going Fast.
Much better than Longcat video. So the Longcat video that came out, it wasn't really, you couldn't really do much with it. Nigel, 9-layer Nige had some success with this, but this Longcat avatar is actually quite good. It's quite on point. So very good. Go get the workflow for this as well, or watch the video how to install it. You know, as usual, guys, I show you how to do it free, and I show you how to do it with the model manager. If you want to get going fast, just join as a member, and you can get all this stuff, and you download it, you upload it, whatever. You're good. Okay, if you just want to do it yourself, then get the video. Longcat, definitely worth your time. Okay, and it's high quality. I do in this video up here. Did I do the video about it? Have I not done a video on this yet? Okay, I guess I need to do an install a usage video on this. My bad. No, I did a video. I just think I just haven't posted it. I show an example of here's the Longcat avatars made easy. Okay. Yeah, I show an example of the comparison between this and Sonic. I've always been a Sonic fan. I'm not talking about the Hedgehog, but I'm talking about Sonic the software. And check this out. You can see the difference. Sonic is incredible. Okay, this is Sonic, and that's Longcat. So the sound is incredible. The lip syncing is incredible, but notice the quality. Okay. God, get this out of here. Notice it's fuzzy. So it's a low resolution. And then we're going to pop over to Longcat Avatar. And all of a sudden it's going to go up in quality. Look at that. Okay. So obviously much better. Now, the main difference with Longcat, you're only getting 15 seconds. Okay. With Sonic, I could put in a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. In fact, I've made full videos of songs. I've thrown in 3 minutes worth of video into Sonic, and it does it. It does it great. It takes like an hour to do it, but it does it. Unfortunately, with Longcat Avatar, you cannot do it. Oh, my little show pretty girl here. You can pretty much throw in anything into this. It is not safe for work friendly. So let's go ahead. Give you an example here.
It kept her face together a bit better, but again, you can't beat the resolution on this. And then lastly, of course, we threw in a pretty girl, and pretty girls work. Okay, so pretty much whatever you throw in here.
Okay, I thought I'd have her talk about it. She does talk. She is talking in that video. So whatever video you throw in there, listen, she could have clothes or she could not have clothes, and it's going to go ahead and do that. All right, so definitely worth your time. Longcat Avatar. All right, this is cool. I can't take props on this. Someone else, a friend of mine, made this. I'm sure they used AI, but this kind of stuff, for my money, you can't get enough of this. So Merry Christmas to you all. Good stuff. Oh, Qwen Grizzly or Cortenson, DJ, Grizzly came out with this video. I'll show you just a moment of this. Go check out his video. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of becoming a Qwen Grizzly fan. I kind of like his stuff. It's just that kind of hip hop turbo stuff, but it's kind of fun. And he always has dancing bears and aliens in the back. So let's take a really quick look at his work. By the way, this is classic Qwen Grizzly.
It's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas again. It's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas.
All right, we'll leave that there. So a lot of the same there, but I check his page out. I like it. It's at DJ__Grizzly. I turned on just his stuff, sat there and worked to it for about like an hour. It's all kind of the same, but it's fun, and he's got some really good stuff. All kind of the same as it's like that kind of music. It's that kind of dubsteppy kind of feel like it's going to drop at any second. I think he uses Frame Pack for his stuff. So share your stuff as well. Hey, Nigel, if you're out there, Nige, drop the link to your new stuff as well. And that'll make it easier for me to pop over there, and we'll take a look at yours here in a second. All right. This is using Longcat Avatar again. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Hey everyone, this is Santa from Get Going Fast. I just wanted to wish you a wonderful and prosperous new year. AI is an amazing hobby and a great gift, but nothing matters more than family and friends. We've truly appreciated spending this year with you, and we're excited for what's coming next.
Okay, so obviously that's really good quality. He ends up with the stony eyes there. He's like, ooh. So you could clip out that last frame is what you would do. Get rid of that. But anyway, so I think I used Index TTS for this. Index TTS is such a great app. Again, you can just go over to the tools here and just type it in. And I've made the plus version, so near and dear to my heart. But I believe I used this, created the voice, and then I just threw it into Longcat, and it worked for us there. Okay, so and that was only a few minutes to make that. And I made the image with Z image as well, and we're going to come back to the Santa image here in a bit. let's really check in really quick on the wacky races here. Let's see where we're all at. Dun, 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 dun. Let's move this over here. All right, let's see who's in. I got a feeling we have a pretty good race now. Top fans. Oh, Stozo, what's up? Stozo is in number 1. Hey, oh, Hayseed is rocking the number 2. Man, we actually have a race today. All right, we got a good one going on here. Dun, 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 dun. So this is what we're fighting. This is the glory we're fighting for, guys. 9-layer Nige is rocking into 3. 9 has been putting out a good fight lately, but he kind of peters out towards the end. And we've seen 9 like start and then like the wacky mobile falls apart or something. York man is right in there. York, I appreciated York's race into there. David's there. I know David's got some questions. And there should be a guy named Bill popping in here. He's got some questions about Laura, so I'll have to remember that if the question's not asked. David is putting in. I think it's only David's second time here. David, it's always good to have you. Here, well, these wacky races have infused some energy. I find myself kind of droning, and then something will happen. All of a sudden, I'm just like, I'm going again. So if you ever come in and you're like, God, this guy is so boring, just wait like 60 seconds and probably spaz out on you again. All right. Oh, Michael Nave is in here. That's my son. Hey, so Michael doing in here? Michael, if you're listening, hats off to you. Better send. That's one of those things like you're all hopping, then all of a sudden you say, my kid's paying attention. So now I gotta pop over and send him a message and tell him that I saw him here. Hold on a second. Let's listen and let's just say, hey there. I saw you popped in number 7 on the wacky races. All right. I'm a sucker for my kids. I'm like Mr. Cool. I'll cut you all off. I don't care anything. And then my kids come in. I'm just like, do you want to hang out with Dad for like a minute? Kids have that way of doing stuff. And then vintage for you is that's Malcolm from England. So always good to see you, Malcolm. All right. Anyway, let's pop back over to y'all really quickly. Yorkman asked, do you have a Discord server? Do we have a Discord server? Yes, we do have a Discord server. Nige, could you go ahead and grab that? In fact, Nigel is one of our moderators over there. He's very active. Really good guy here. Actually, I'll just grab a link right here. And I'll throw this into the chat. Here's the Discord server. You are very welcome. Vincent says, so to run your workflow for Qwen 2511, you would need 24 gigabytes of VRAM for it to work for good quality output. I don't think so. I think that you could do it with 16 gigabytes. Yeah, all this stuff, you have to have patience. Okay, what he's asking is we're going to get to it, but with the Qwen 3 edit, do you have to have 24? And I go, no, I do not think you have to. Okay. But, it always helps. Say hi to Mom for me. She sends her love. Okay, that's what Stozos is asking. The Stozos saying shows AI avatar. Or you mean the Longcat? That's what we just did. So again, you can watch the video on that, or you can download the model manager. It's something. Okay. Mike K says remote. I'm not sure what he means by that. All right. Anyway, let's move on here with this. Okay, this is cool. Disney built an autonomous robot that calculates physics in midair. So basically, these guys are making their own stuntmen. So if you want to get on the whole bandwagon of AI taking jobs, well, okay, yeah, here you go. They're going to be taking stuntman jobs next. So really, the stuff that really freaks me out about this isn't that Hollywood's using it for this kind of stuff, but that they're going to be making super soldiers soon. Can you imagine that? They're like, instead of sending a rocket into your country, they're just like, let's turbo shoot like 500 of these things that will just calculate in midair. They'll land in the middle of your city and then just trash you. But robots are on the way. On the bright side of things, On the bright side of things, as long as you stay on the good side of the regime, they won't use the robots against you. Okay, so that's the cynicism. But I am looking forward to having one of these things do my dishes at some point. Hopefully, we'll avoid all of our lessons from the Matrix. Um, look at that thing. Anyways, incredible stuff going on with that. Okay, and then we get up to the gold. Qwen 3 edit 2511. Yeah. Stozos points out it's already in China. Yeah. That's the scary stuff, guys. You got totalitarian governments, and listen, just because a government is totalitarian does not mean that they're not putting out good science. And everyone wants to be like, yeah, but look at the models China's coming out with. Right. They're doing incredible stuff. We would not be enjoying this AI hobby if it were not partially for China. But that doesn't mean that they're also not a totalitarian government that's using robots to control their thing. And as they said, they're already creating. They're really focusing on police and military. They have robot dogs and stuff. So the main side of the thing is that we just always you got to stick with the people, in my opinion, when you're making your opinions about this. But yeah, we're moving into a scary time. But you know what? At which point of human history has not been scary? So trust God, love your family, and try to find community like this to hang in. And, everything is going to happen around us. And, for now, we get a voice in a lot of this. So that's really good. Anyway, that's all heavy Devi stuff. So let's push that to the side. And let's focus on things like Qwen 3 Edit 2511, which is just fantastic. Now, I've broken this into 3 basic elements. Okay, I've made 3 videos about this. I'll be releasing my final install video today, and that's pretty much your still images. So stuff like this, okay, where you're just taking a single image and you're just changing elements of it. And then I've broken it into the control net. And guys, just a little heads up, the control net is so easy to use. It's the easiest control net ever. Check this out. This is the original face. Look at the Santas in here. It's the same Santa. The consistency is just absolutely incredible. But anyway, so I've broken it into image, control net, and sorry, someone texted me a business thing here. Look at that. And whatnot. So, at any rate, this is the still image aspect of things. It was all still image, but this is like the throw one image in and change it up. Okay. Oh yeah, the head swap. That's right. Head swapping is amazing. Okay, Stozo asked, "What's a control net?" Good question, Stozo. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But let's really quickly pop over to the workflow. So here's the workflow. All right. I want you to notice when you get this workflow, you've got these enable image 1, 2, and 3. So you can use multiple images, single image. I go through all of this in my videos. Okay. But let's just say like you throw in one image. Okay. And it's this gal. Literally all you have to do is go type, make her sweater blue, make her sweater orange, give her a mohawk, that kind of stuff. And this model is so amazing that it can do that. Put her in a sleigh with Santa. It'll do it. Okay. It's incredible. Okay. And it's very not safe for work friendly as well. So if you want to put her in a bikini, so put her in a string bikini, it'll do it. Okay. And it does it really easy just by prompting. Okay. So this becomes really powerful when you want to change out stuff. So let's say I've got a video, let's say I got an image like this one. Let's, I don't know. I think this cracks me up. This is me living my best life here. But I can literally just change out the background. Say, change this, change it to the Grand Canyon. And it does it so easy, just like it does over in here. Notice all I did was took the same image and I just kept changing out the person sitting on Santa's lap. Same image. Okay. The consistency is incredible. So again, if we go back over here, I could just say something like, put this guy, in a wheelchair on the moon or something like that, hopefully never on a wheelchair, but, put this guy, whatever, and it'll do it. And it'll be me. It'll be that face right there. Okay. So it all blends in and it's all just using this one model up here, this Qwen edit. Now, we're going to talk about control net again, but this is it. This is really all you need. And it's all baked into the cake here with Qwen Edit. Again, I separated it into three things because usually you'll get a model and you'll say like you've got like your Z image and then okay, so you got my Z image model. Then now I need my control net models and then I need my whatever models. And this is all it's put into one. It's really an all-inclusive model, but I in explaining it I break it into different things because we're used to thinking things like that. Here's the head swap tutorial. I mean, look at this image here. Um, that's I created that. That's incredible. Okay, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, but it's very well done. Let me see. I deleted a lot of these other photos. Let me see if I have any of my head swap video stuff here. No, I think I deleted them. So I should have thought of live stream. Oh, let me show you again. Like, let's look at this really quick. So we throw in. I just threw in a picture of Tay Tay, right? Now, I just said. Then I said just like take this woman and put her leaning over a rail at a railroad place, and it changed it. Then I did the same thing. I said give her a clown hair, an orange afro, and it did. So this is the kind of stuff we're talking about here. And you can see that stuff in the background is very easy, but the head swapping, this is the only head swapping image I have, I guess. This isn't very good. That one's not very good, okay? But again, you get the idea of what you can do here. I'm going to do that. That's actually a horrible image. But I personally think that we're on the edge of new rope, new Visomaster type stuff. So when we're using normal face masking, let's say you're going to put a face swap, you can put Malcolm's face over my face. You're not going to get rid of the hat. You're not going to get rid of the hair, but it's going to look just like Malcolm with my hair and all that. With a full head swap, it would actually be Malcolm's entire head over there. And that's really what we're talking about with what you can do with Qwen 3 Edit. Maybe I've got some examples in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, so there you go. Got so good. These aren't the best, but what you can see is it copied the whole head. That's me on there. And you guys can play around and as usual, do it better than I do. There's Taylor, right, as Wonder Woman, but check it out. Yo, there's Billy, okay? I just think I'm just in awe with this stuff. I think it's really good. Let me see if I got any other images that I did. No, I just was playing with those. All right. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Here's the control net. So okay, so Stozos asked, what is control net? So Stozo, I'm going to send you over to YouTube or go to getgoingfast.pro and just go to the videos up here and you'll actually see the latest video. You can always find it at getgoingfast.pro. Control net is a way of forcing an image to be the way that we want it to be. So we can throw in something. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I read something. So we can throw in something that's called a pose map. Okay. Let's see if I have an example. Okay. So here's like a depth map. Okay. So we could throw this into it and say, create this image, okay, of a woman, or we could put Taylor in there and say, using this image, make this thing, and it would actually force that image. Then you'd have Taylor in this thing, and you can say wear whatever you want her to wear. So that's a control net. You'll notice back here in this image, you got these lines like skeleton things. That's called a pose. So you can actually create whatever you want. You'll notice here, this creates this. Incredible type stuff. So here's again examples. You'll see here, right? You're always going to get the same thing. And then I threw in a bag of Cheetos because it's Qwen 3 Edit. You can put all this. I mean, this is what makes this amazing. This is called a pose. Okay, so that's a pose. Everything it's going to create is going to look like that. Okay, and then you describe what you want. A lady in a snowsuit. Okay, use your imagination. Okay, that's what control net is. And I have over here on the site a where's that at? I have what are called pose packs that you can get. I have like 1,000 different poses that you can use. I'm trying to find them for you guys really quick here. Sorry. Do ba ba. Hey oh. Pose. Here we go. So I got pose packs you can buy over here. They got sexy pose packs and all sorts of different styles here. The activity packs, you got them playing, doing yoga, doing all sorts of stuff. And then up here, I mean, look at this. You can have multiple people doing things. These are all things you can throw. It's literally, this is what makes it this thing so powerful. Where are we at? Literally, all you do is throw the pose into here. I just click there, find my pose. And then I just go down here and put in a person, and then all I'd have to do is go up here and say, put the person in this pose, and it will do it. It is that incredibly easy. Okay. Yeah. And Malcolm does point out, yeah, you can find poses all over the place. So this is I have my curated ones here that you can get. Okay. I worked on creating, but you can find these online. Okay. You don't have to get them from me. You can get them elsewhere as well. Yes, Dozo, this is very cool. My case says ControlNet is an AI neural network architecture that adds precise spatial control to large images. Yes, that is the technical way of looking at it. And Stozos points out about the head swap. Shouldn't it be called head swap instead of face swap? Yes, it is a head swap. It's an actual head swap. So that's what we're looking at. This is why I'm so excited about Qwen 2511. And it's all baked in. It's just one install. I do go through the install with you. I have a new video that I'll be releasing today. That is the install. We did the ControlNet, and then I think we did the head swap, the ControlNet, and then today I'll release the install. It's not that difficult. It's just downloading a few models, putting them in the right place. Again, as usual, I have the model manager that makes it even easier. But before we pop out of here, I want to show you this because someone asked, where are we at here? God, I'm lost in tab world. All right. I want to show you really quickly. Someone asked how to load LoRa's with the stackers. So one of the things I did, again, this is the workflow that I rearranged it. If you join as a member, then you get this workflow. And I added this LoRa loader into here. Okay, and typically you can add these things just by going add node, and then you go to I use RG3, grab the LoRa load stacker, and then you just got to rewire things. Basically, this goes in between here. You figure out like would have gone to here, but instead I put it here. This goes to here, and then this goes out here, and so basically you just put it in the middle. It's like taking a hose, cutting that hose in the middle, and putting a connector site on there. But once you connect that in here and you download the LoRa's, put them in the LoRa folder, you're going to get these different ones here. And now I grabbed this one. It says a not safe for work LoRa. I like this because it actually creates really good. It doesn't have, you don't have to use it for not safe for work, but this is like an Instagram thing. So what I'll do is I'll say, make an Instagram photo of, and then I'll put whatever's in there. And they're actually, it's kind of like they're taking a selfie or something like that, but it actually makes the photo more real, I think. And then we have these other ones here, this BFS head thing, and this actually helps with your head swaps. So if you use that, you can actually improve the consistency. You don't have to have this. It works pretty good without it, but I think it works a little bit better doing it. Mike K is heading out. Mike, good to see you. We'll catch you on the other side. Oh, really quickly, Mike, don't hang out yet, man. I want to show you Planet Nigel's video. We're going to do that, and then we'll get out of here. But pretty much this is how you add your LoRa's. And someone asked how to do that. You load them, you got to refresh, and then you just click on your LoRa to add it. Okay, let's wrap this up here, but let's head on over to Planet Nigel. There he is. And let's watch his latest video. He did a couple. He did his Comfy Christmas. Well, that was his Comfy Christmas. He's got a newer one, though. All right, here's the Happy New Year from Planet Nige. Let's watch this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Planet Nigel. Planet Nigel. Planet Nigel would like to thank you for watching, and we wish you all a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from Planet Nigel.
Happy New Year from Planet Nigel.
Happy New. What he's doing here is that Nigel's been making videos all year long, so he literally takes every character from his videos and has them speak to you. It's kind of cool.
Happy New Year from Planet Nigel.
Happy New Year from Planet Nigel.
Happy New Year from Planet Nigel.
Planet Nigel. Planet Nigel.
All right, so you guys can go and watch that. Let's check in on our wacky races, then we'll call it a night. I see Mike is bailing. If Mike's heading out, then the party's over. So let's check on our wacky races and finish it up here. So let's go ahead and check our top fans. Here it is, guys. This is the big moment you've all been waiting for. Mike K. Oh man, Mike K rips in, takes the #1 spot, and then he drops the mic. He's like, later, bitches, and he's out. Yo. Okay? Good job. Stozo, you did a good job. You showed up today. You get second place, so you get the Creepy Coop. Yeah, Vintage just pointed out that Nigel does good work. Yes, he does. Let's see here. So Mike takes #1. Stozo, Vintage. I don't know how you pulled it up. Malcolm, you grabbed #3. Farm Boy started hard, and then he kind of disappeared, but always good to have you. 9-layer Nige grabs the 5th position. Yorkman, it was great to have you from France. Our baguette friend. David pops in at #7. Michael Nave, somehow, I don't know how he pulled ahead. That's my boy, my nephew. So they raced it out for #8 and #9. So there you go. Those are the cars you get according to your win. Okay, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I feel like at this point, we're just looking around. I guess, what was that one thing? Did we get the new Higgsfield Cinema? Let's do a quick search for Higgsfield Cinema. Now, we'll just throw in GitHub into here. Yeah. I don't know that this is going to work here. Yeah, well, hey, 9 says we'll see you in 226. Probably see me before that, okay? So we got a few more videos coming out. This is the kind of thing I have. This Higgsfield, by the way, is the kind of thing I don't think is going to work. A lot of this stuff, it's great. It looks good. But unless we have models we can run on our computer. So just because it makes it open source doesn't mean we can use it. We have to have people that quant it for us. Okay. Anyway, yes. Happy New Year's, guys. We'll be hanging out on the Discord over the New Year. I really suggest you guys get a project to work on, especially. I know it gets lonely at this time of the year. And so we try to make it a fun place over on Discord. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're all like loners over here doing our thing. So pretty much it's like if you throw in and are active on the Discord, we'll be active back with you. But it's not like it's not a party that you just jump into and it's just like you just get swept away with it. It's kind of you get what you get out of it. You get what you give out of it. And if you're coming in with a project and you just want to hang out, dude, all of us are pretty chill at hanging out. And like I said, grab a project, work on it, and it gives you something to do over the new year, right? Get your big project, make your video, and then we'll grind. That's what we did last year. It was a lot of fun. We'd all just sat there and grinded. And we're sitting there sharing it as we go through it. And it's a lot of fun. So anyway, God bless you guys. I love you, man. And we will catch up with you probably in our other videos before the new year. But our next live stream will definitely be in the new year. So with that said, I'm going to give you a big salute. And thank you so much for a fantastic year.